to sample the song of a real church lady,
Yes, sir.
Tweaker Clark. I don't know whether she knew what she was going to do with the song or not. She knows she's not saved. I don't talk about anything that's not public.
Yes, sir.
Anything that's public is fair game.
Yes, sir.
And I pray to God that a stiff denunciation of what she did
Yes, sir.
with that song is put out. I want to preach to you missionaries. I want to preach to you elders. I want to preach to you superintendents, pastors, and leaders. We're called to speak up. We're called to say something. Beyonce just released Sacrilege.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The only thing I can account for some of this stuff is somebody done sold their soul to the devil. Now, all I can say to you is this. When you sell your soul to the devil, you get the short end of the stick. Because you're not going to live but so long. And when you leave here where you're going to be there forever. So it's not a good deal. It gives you. But this piece of trash
Yes, sir.
that's released,
Yes, sir.
and she named it Church Girl. Now, I had thought to try to read the lyrics to you, but I struggled to listen to them. It's too bad. It's too bad. It's not for public consumption. It would be a desecration if I read this. And I don't recommend it. You know, parents, I know all your little children they're all of them 3 months old, they got a cell phone. But I don't recommend that you let them listen to this. It's the worst. Am I right? It's the worst. You can't get.
Now Beyonce getting backlash from a church bishop, says she done sold her soul to the devil. God damn. So I actually had to go look up the song to see what he was talking about. And the lyrics is, I'm warning everybody. As soon as I get in this party, I'm going to let go of this body. I'm going to love me. Nobody can judge me. I was born free. I drop it like a 30, drop it like a 30. I pop it like a 30. Me, now drop it like a 30, drop it like a 30. Church girls acting loose. Bad girls acting snotty. Let it go, girl. Let it go, girl. Twerk that ass like it came from the south. I said, drop it like a 30, drop it like a 30. Bad girl acting naughty. Church girl don't hurt nobody. You could be my daddy if you want to. You can be my daddy. You can get it tatted. You can get it tatted. Put your lighters in the sky. Get this motherfucking litty. Hey. I wonder why she named it Church Girl. Like, I guess she was calling herself a church girl because she grew up in a church or whatever, but if you gonna say all that, I wouldn't have called it Church Girl. Like, I wouldn't have called this song Church Girl. I could get why people would have a problem with this. Even though it's a sensitive ass world, you're Beyonce. Like, it's like Jay-Z and Beyonce. Like, y'all is the top of the top. So that's the same thing go for Jay-Z. If he made a song called Church Boy or whatever, something got to do with church, and he in the song talking about dealing and killing and stealing, I could see a higher like power, like a church or somebody coming at Jay-Z too, because let's keep it real. If Beyonce was some local girl or some like lesser known girl and she made this song, nobody would care. But because it's Beyonce, that's how people is like analyzing every little thing they do. That's just part of the territory. I remember even when her album first dropped a couple weeks ago, she said a song like I'm about to spaz on y'all or I'm about to spaz or something. And then the whole group came out and said, no, you can't use that word. That word hurts. That word means disabled people or something like they said. So she had to take the word out of the song and replace it with something else. It's just like, it just new sensitive era. If they knew how rappers and entertainers was giving it up back in the early 90s and 2000s, but it's just how the reason why people like this is because this is a whole new social media era. Everything is recorded. Everything is in a moment. You can hop on social media and voice your opinion. And if you get enough likes and retweets, it's facts. It's just how it is, man. But I get the artistic expression. Like, it's free speech. You're free to name your song whatever you want. Talk about whatever you want. Artists, like, you're making music. It's your expression. But as far as being Beyonce, the #1 female artist in the whole goddamn world, you should have named that song Drop It Like a Thotty or something. You should have named it Church Girl, because that just gives out the wrong message, man. But what y'all think about this? Do y'all agree with the pastor? Y'all let me know.